So the Milwaukee Bucks are being recognized as potential suitors for Bradley Beal. I'm here at work. You guys know I'm a Wizards fan, and we're addressing all these rumors. I don't know if the Bucks are going to be the team because supposedly if we trade Bradley Beal, we want a top 3 pick in this year's draft. So if the Bucks were suitors, they would have to be able to convince a team like the Hornets or the Blazers to do a 3-team trade where, let's say the Blazers is more realistic. The Blazers trade the 3rd pick to the Wizards. Wizards trade Beal to the Blazers. Now the Blazers would, the Blazers would get, the 8th pick probably, and the Bucks would get Bradley Beal. Now what the Blazers would get is probably a combination of either Drew Holiday, which I think is more likely than Chris Middleton, who's going to resign. So you trade for Drew Holiday package with probably Bobby Portis. And right there, that's enough money. And you'd be like, well, maybe the Blazers don't want to do that. Well, you can package Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, Grayson Allen. That right there gets you to about $30 million. You throw in Marjon Beauchamp. That's about a little over $31 million. If Javon Carter's not accepting, and you're still, a bit short right there as the Bucks, okay? So the Bucks would have to send all those guys, and they still would technically be short. But they do have Chris Middleton's bird rights, so if they did do that, he declines his player option. They have his bird rights, so they can re-sign him for more than anything else that people can offer, which then I think the Blazers, if they get themselves some future first-round picks maybe thrown in there for compensation, and the Blazers end up with Drew Holiday, Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, Grayson Allen, and Marjon Beauchamp, all right? Right there, that's like 5 players, and the Blazers would get 5 players to help their rebuild who aren't max contracts guys on, deals that are either expiring or tradable. They get guys to build up their depth for the cost of 1 max contract. And then you have yourself the Bucks, who have a core now. They re-signed Chris Middleton over the cap. They have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, and Bradley Beal as their core. And all they gave up was maybe some picks: Bobby Portis, Drew Holiday, Pat Connaughton, Grayson Allen, and Marjon Beauchamp. And that's who the Blazers get. The Blazers end up with the 8th pick and those 5 players, while the Bucks end up with the Bradley Beal, and the Wizards end up with the 3rd overall pick and probably some future picks and Anthony Simons and maybe Naz Little thrown in there. Right there, that's not a bad deal. What do you guys think?